This deal's getting worse all the time.
Hello, I started this gangster shit. And this the motherfucking thanks I get. Hello, I started this gangster shit. And this the motherfucking thanks I get.
It's Comic Artist Pro Secrets, and you're listening to Ethan Van Sciver, 25-year veteran of this comic book industry. I am the illustrator of Jordan B. Peterson's 12 Rules for Life, the creator of Cyberfrog, and a great big Star Wars fan. So we got to update this situation here. Of course, we already did a video about this, and we were informed in this other video that Ted Turner, Big Ted Turner, I think he's married to Jane Fonda. Is he married to Jane Fonda? Hanoi Jane. He's got the rights to Star Wars. He's got the rights to the first 6 Star Wars movies, the real ones, the ones that George Lucas made. Well, he's got the rights to broadcast them. He doesn't have the rights to put them out in DVD. Of course, Disney, I believe, does hold those rights, but they're not allowed to put them on TV. They're not allowed to broadcast them. That's up to TBS, TNT, Turner Classic Movies. They could do that if they wanted to. Ted Turner can do it, but Disney cannot. They sold them. Whoops, feeling a little bad right now. A little buyer's remorse, little seller's remorse, I should say, out of Disney. This is a big problem because Disney, they have recognized that the future is in streaming. Okay, it's not going to be television so much anymore. It's not even going to be DVD. It's not going to be Blu-ray. It's not going to be VHS from on your VCR. It's not going to be that way anymore. I'm going to miss that. I'm going to miss rewinding videotapes. No, it's going to be streaming now. Everybody's going to have streaming services. Disney's got a streaming service that they're planning. It's going to have all their Disney crap on it. You're going to be able to see... Are you going to be able to see episodes of the Mickey Mouse Club from 1955? If not, I'm not subscribing. I'm not going to do it. I want to see Annette Funicello, and I want to see Cubby. And I want to, watch songs and dances about brushing your teeth. Something like that. Disney's streaming service is going to be awesome. It's going to have all-inclusive Disney content, but one thing is going to be missing. What? Star Wars. Now, Star Wars is a big deal to Disney, obviously. It's the jewel in their crown. Even though they treat it like garbage, it is something that they hold on to jealously. And they would like to get these rights back from Ted Turner. But Ted Turner is a big man. If he's not a Texan, he certainly acts like one. He's like, I ain't giving you back. I'm not giving you back your Star Wars movies until they expire. My rights last until 2024. 2024. We have to, Ted Turner, I shouldn't say Turner Classic Movies. I doubt Turner Classic would play the Star Wars movies. They might play New Hope, maybe Empire Strikes Back. Pushing it to think they'd play Return of the Jedi. They're definitely not playing The Phantom Menace. But anyway, all of that, Turner Broadcasting, they have the rights to show Star Wars on TV, to stream Star Wars if they so choose, and they're going to hold on to those rights through 2 terms of the Trump presidency. I'm sorry, you're not getting them back, Disney, until we're done making America great again. This is a terrible problem for Disney. So not only that, it gets even worse. Disney's streaming service, I don't know if it's worse, really. It doesn't make much of a difference to me, but it might make a difference to other people. Disney's streaming service will not include any pre-2019 Star Wars movies. In other words, no Star Wars movies, because it's not 2019 yet. It's not. So basically, the first Star Wars movie that is going to air, the first Star Wars film that will air on their streaming service, will end up being Episode IX, Plan 9, Star Wars Plan 9 by J.J. Abrams. That's the first one that's going to make it. According to this, they don't have any content pre-2019 they don't have any content post-2019 because it's not post-2019. And what are we going to do now? We got to have some Star Wars content. We need some Star Wars content on our streaming service. I have an idea. Let's bring back the Clone Wars. Oh, okay. So let's bring back Clone Wars. That's a start. Let's get Jon Favreau to make a Star Wars TV series that takes place, 7 years after Return of the Jedi? I think that's what he's saying. What does that mean? Does that mean that will there be any references to the Skywalker saga in this TV show? I'm curious. But his show is sounding like it's going to be pretty interesting. They're going to spend $10 million per episode. Disney streaming service is banking on that TV show, but they're not going to get the movies back. Why not? The marketing, by the way, they're planning on being honest about this. The marketing will make it clear. You're not going to get suckered into this. You're not going to subscribe to the streaming service under the impression that the Star Wars movies are going to be there. They're going to let you know right on the cover. No Star Wars. We ain't got no Star Wars, they're going to say. Disney streaming service won't include Star Wars movies released before 2019. So that's all of them. Just say that there are no... Okay. I don't know. The way they phrase that bugs me. I don't know why. I guess this will make more sense in 2020. That'll mean something. In 2018, this doesn't mean anything. It means it's not going to release any Star Wars movies. Per Variety, Disney CEO Bob Iger confirmed that only Star Wars films released in 2019 and beyond will come to the video service. Poor Bob Iger. Poor beleaguered Bob Iger. He's got to put up with Kathleen Kennedy. He's got to put up with Pablo Hidalgo. He wants them all out of here. He can't get them out of here. According to rumors, he would like to fire Kathleen Kennedy yesterday, and he's unable to because nobody wants her job. Nobody wants her job. She's so poisoned. This is the new SJW strategy, to get into a hobby industry, to get into some entertainment property and spoil it so bad and piss the fans off so badly to the point where they are roiled with anger, and then basically just say, well, who wants my job? Who wants to put up with what I have to put up with? You can't fire me. You can't fire me because nobody else wants to do what I do. It's a brilliant strategy, Kathleen Kennedy. Craig, KK, good job. The marketing will make it clear that it's not going to be on there, poor Iger said, speaking about pre-2019 Star Wars titles. But Star Wars movies that come out in 2019 and later, you'll find them there. So basically, this, by the way, garbage tier. This has said this one fact 4 different ways. That's brilliant. This will exclude The Force Awakens. What other movies will it exclude? They have one nugget of information and they've got to stretch it out to an entire article. This will exclude The Force Awakens. Well, it will also, fortunately, spare you The Last Jedi. You won't have to see The Last Jedi. Some people don't even want to see the name The Last Jedi. You don't want to turn on your Disney streaming service and see that you even have an option to hurt yourself with The Last Jedi. I mean, it'll give some of us PTSD. I don't want to even see it ever again. I've seen it 3 times. And the 3rd time I saw The Last Jedi was with my friends on the High Council. I had to watch it with you guys, and I was not right. You could watch the videos that came out like for the next 4 days after that. I had an edge on me. I had an edge to me. Your Uncle Ethan was a little bit upset. I didn't remove Daddy's belt. I didn't take off Daddy's belt, but there were a couple times where my hands trembled, okay? The original Star Wars trilogy, among other movies. Due to this lack of Star Wars content, Iger suggested the streaming platform could cost less than Netflix. Well, it should, because there's nothing on it. Unless it's the Mickey Mouse Club. Well, if it has the Mickey Mouse Club, I want to see that. I want to see the Mickey Mouse Club in the 50s. I want to see all that stuff. Or all the old like Disney documentaries that came on in the 1950s where they were fantasizing about flying to the moon and what that was going to be like. I'd like to see those as well. Give me stuff like that, I might subscribe. I could care less about The Force Awakens or The Last Jedi in this day and age. Enough. I need to stream it. I have the DVDs. I have the Blu-rays. Unfortunately, I could just put them on. This isn't a big problem to me, but it might be a problem to other people. So it's going to cost less than Netflix. Disney sold its Star Wars TV rights to AT&T's Turner Broadcasting. Look at this conglomerate right here. Back in 2016 for $275 million. You got to get back some of that money. Got to get back some of that money that they were anticipating losing on Soylo. By the way, just think about that. So they got this money, $275 million, and they blew it all on Soylo. They blew it all on Soylo, a Soy Wars story. Hey, we just sold off the only part of Star Wars that's valuable. We just sold it to Turner Broadcasting. Now, let's take that money and let's turn it into profit by putting out a Soylo movie with somebody without Harrison Ford. Let's hire 2 people. Let's hire Chris Miller and Phil Lord to direct it. Let's fire them 85% of the way through. Bring in Ron Howard to try to make the movie that was a comedy into something other than a comedy. Let's make Lando Calrissian a pervert who wants to fuck his robot. Yeah, let's put feminist droids in there. Let's put annoying SJW droids demanding demanding equal rights for robots and appliances in your house. That's fine. That won't irritate anyone. That won't irritate anyone. It's a good use of our $275 million that we got for selling off a great, the only vibe. $275 million. That's all they got for that. Blew it all. Blew it all on Bubblegum. The Bubblegum movie that was called Soylo, a Star Wars movie, and came out behind. It lost at least $80 million at the box office. That's a lie. It's way more than that. Way more than that. The deal is set to last until 2024 and includes Star Wars movies released between 1977 and 2005. So how do you like that? How do you like that over there, Ryan Johnson, J.J. Abrams, Kathleen Kennedy, you loony SJWs? You can spend the rest of Trump's presidency wishing you had some content to put on your streaming service. You won't have it. Kathleen Kennedy won't be there, but anyway. So according to recent reports, Disney is actively looking to buy back these TV rights so it can offer the films on its video service. Ted Turner threw him out of his office. They came over there in their clown car. They were all silly. They bounced into the Turner Classic or Turner Broadcasting offices. Ted Turner said, "Get your stupid," and he kicked him out the door. Kicked him out the door. The streaming service is launching in 2019. It won't feature R-rated content, but it will. Can you R-rated Disney content? But it will include newer Marvel movies, such as Captain Marvel. The deal's getting worse and worse and worse all the time. They're going to put Captain Marvel, Carl Manverse is going to be the first. That's terrific. That's great. That's great. Everything's going great, Disney. Everything's going great, Lucasfilm. Way to go. You guys are, I'll tell you, you can't stop losing. You can't stop losing, left and right. Join the fandom menace and execute your own Order 66 with our incredible line of t-shirts, Soylo, a Soy Wars story, Tico, a Soy Wars story, and our brand new smoking hot Soy Wars Plan 9. Make a statement today. This is the only trilogy you'll ever need. The link is below in the description. Hey, want to follow me on Twitter? Okay, cool. I'm at Ethan Van Sciver. Talk to you there. If you enjoyed this video and want to become part of this community, subscribe to this channel by clicking the laughing man face logo right on your screen. Ring the bell for notifications as well. You'll never miss a live chat. And stay tuned, another video by Comic Artist Pro Secrets is coming right up.